Hello, I'm here on Farmworth Street in Kensington. Been out leafleting today, talking to people, been getting a good response. Regarding yesterday's video, the absence of the three sitting councillors, Liam Robinson, Wendy Simon, Liz Parsons, not getting in touch. And also the Liverpool Echo, they haven't been in touch, they've been silent. Now, I'll try and find it and I'll leave it at the end of the video. Liam Thorpe, journalist for the Liverpool Echo, he reported on the problems of facing Kensington back in 2018, but it seems to have just got brushed under the carpet, and that was the last we heard of it. The three sitting councillors, like I've said, for them, or like I'm going to say, for them to get in touch with Joe Owens, that means they've failed. They've failed the people of this community. They've failed, right? And they're not going to do that. They'd rather continue to fail them than lose face. To admit, just admit that their approach has failed and the people have been let down. The Liverpool Echo, you have a duty to report what's been happening in this community and how the three sitting councillors have indeed failed this community. You have a moral duty, right, to report that, and you haven't reported it. And like I've just said, they'd rather just ignore it. The big elephant in the room, like I keep saying, let's just pretend it's not there, let's just hope it goes away, and let's hope Joe Owens doesn't stand in any more elections and it'll all go away. Well, that's not going to be the case. The problems here are festering. The cultural change, as I know that you've just witnessed, is changing rapidly by the day. It's surprised even myself. The Liverpool Echo, as I've said, they have a duty to the public to report what's happening in this community, right? And also to report how the councillors, the sitting councillors for this ward, have let the people down, which they have. They have let them down. To say otherwise would just be not telling the truth. They have let the people of this community down. And all the underground bins and affordable property, Labour keep championing, the Labour councillors keep championing their leaflets and papers and whatever. Yes, great, but it's no good if you're walking out your front door into an unfamiliar, scary environment, right? And that's what this place is becoming, right? There's no doubt about it. It's not Joe Owens spreading hate or racism. Like I've said, the small black Chinese Hindu communities that were small in this country, being here over 100 odd years, they fitted in. They were Scousers then, and the Scousers now. But what's happening here? There are too many being housed here, and it's changing the Scouse character, identity and culture itself. So that probably explains why the sitting councillors for this ward, Liam Robinson, Wendy Simon, Liz Parsons and the Liverpool Echo haven't been in touch, because they've all failed, right? And that's why they can't get in touch with Joe Owens, because they've got to admit failure then. And like I say, the Liverpool Echo has a public duty to report on what's been going on in this community and how the councillors here have failed the people. Hello, sorry for cutting that video short. There was a bit of a malfunction on someone's car alarm there, and I couldn't really hear myself, so I had to cut the video short. So I'll start again. Sorry about that slight interruption. So, as I said, the councillors for this ward, the Liverpool Echo, they've let the people down big time, right? It's not me coming here causing trouble, stirring things up. Far from it, right? As I've said, I'd rather I wasn't here, but if I don't come here, then no one else is going to do it. These people are going to be left abandoned and forgotten about them. We can't allow that to happen. This is a Scouse neighbourhood. This is part of Liverpool, and it's got to remain part of Liverpool. There's no problem with small amounts of new arrivals that come here. There is not a problem, right? That's not a problem at all. But what's happening is too many, and like I've said, it's changing the Scouse character, identity and culture itself. So someone has to say something, someone has to stand up and speak out, and Joe Owens will do that on your behalf, because no one else is going to do it, right? No one else is going to do it, right? There's still a lot of promise in this community with the right investment and the right approach. Let's put the Scouseness back into Kensington and Fairfield. It can be done. So vote Joe Owens on the 4th of May. Okay, thank you.
In the building behind me with the Kensington Community Association, and that's a group of people. There's about 8 or 9 of them I've just sat with for about an hour and listened to their stories about what is taking place in their area. They're all dreadfully unhappy with the state of things around here. They feel they've been totally forgotten about by everyone, and there's been some really harrowing stories of constant crime, gangs of drug dealers on every corner, open prostitution. One woman told me that her little children now know what prostitutes are because they see them on the school run every day. Another shocking story of somebody openly defecating in their back alley. There's a lady there who's lived here for 35 years, loved the place, said it was the best community going. Now she's just sold her house and she can't wait to get away. And that's the case for all of these people. They feel they haven't got a voice. None of them actually were prepared to go on camera or give me their names because they're so scared of the people around here, of the gangs, of the crime.